I've been reading a book. There's a book that I'm going to go through right now. It's called 12 Rules for Life by Dr. Jordan Peterson. And he's a professor of psychology, University of Toronto. He's written an amazing book. It's called 12 Rules for Life, an Antidote to Chaos. And this guy, I just discovered him like a week and a half ago. And I think he's an amazing speaker. I've been watching his videos on YouTube. If you haven't watched one of his stuff, really look for it, Jordan B. Peterson. And I've been listening to his podcast a lot. And I'm going to go through a couple of points from his book because I think why this book is so important. And because, once I get somebody who's really, really good, I'm going to share some of the stuff with you. Because as you can see, if I read a book, I think it's great. I think it's got something that can add value to you. I'm going to post it. I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to just give you some of the summary because I know a lot of people don't have the time. Maybe you're at work or you're at school or something like that, or you're just too busy, or maybe you're not one of those reader types, but you can extract a lot of stuff from really, really great books. And this is one guy you should listen to, Jordan.
But the young men really need to hear this more, I think, is that you should be a monster. Because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Do you know the expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war?
Right, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. And so when I tell young men that, they think, well, lots of them are competitive. They're low in agreeableness, because that's part of being competitive temperamentally. It's like, is there something wrong with being competitive? There's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with cheating. There's something wrong with being a tyrant. There's something wrong with winning unfairly. All of those things are bad. But you don't want people to win? What's the difference between trying to win and striving? You want to eradicate striving?